What's up, everybody? So back at it, trying to get the e36 running. So today is the day. We're going to be pulling the motor. Everything is disconnected from it, the drive shaft, the harness, all the electrical bits for the transmission, everything is off. The only things that are left holding it in are the two engine mounts and the transmission mount. So gotta jack up the car first, get the transmission mount at least unbolted from the chassis, and then we'll hook it up to the hoist and get the two engine mounts out and see what we can do about getting the motor out. I was originally planning on trying to get this onto the driveway, but unfortunately I'm going to have to try to do this on the dirt, simply because right now this section, this corner of the car is out of commission. I got a set of secondhand coilovers just to sort of even out the rear end, and unfortunately stripped out the bolt of the lower mount on the driver's side. I do have a plan for that, and I will try to make a video of getting that done, but unfortunately it is unable to roll at the moment. So we're gonna have to do what we can on the dirt. I'm not happy about it either, but we're gonna see what we can make happen. In any case, we're gonna get going. Like I said, gotta jack up the car, and then we can worry about getting the motor out. But it is ready to go. Nothing else holding it in except for a couple of nuts and bolts. And I guess quick little update while I'm here. Got the dash back in as well as a steering wheel. The interior, all the carpet, or the remaining carpet out. The only thing that is left in here are the parts that I took out of it, so like the radiator, the two drive shafts, the one that won't work, and the automatic one that I've got to convert to a manual one. But yeah, interior's done. So the main goal that I was trying to get done with this was have it done in time to drive up to Fort Worth for Formula Drift, Texas. However, that's not gonna happen. Kinda running out of time and out of money, so we're still gonna do what we can to get it done, but throughout the week, FD Texas is in a week, so that's essentially why it's not going to happen. Throughout the week, going to spruce that up so we can make sure that it'll make the trip. Alright, got the transmission mount off and the engine chained up. About time to hoist the engine and transmission out. Quick little fun fact. I don't remember if you guys remember when I said there was like a transmission clunk, and I thought it was the rear end. Well, I found out where the knock was coming from. If you can see there, both, not one, but both of the transmission mounts are split literally in half. I think that may be where the noise is coming from. Thankfully, I have some Condor ones that are going to be going in on the manual transmission, so we should get rid of that noise. But yeah, I loosened up the bolts and this thing just fell. Alright, so got the hoist set up. Everything is disconnected. The engine mounts, the transmission mount, the power steering, which I almost forgot about. The AC was gone long ago. Harness is off. Front end clip is off, so it should be time to go. So we're gonna give this a go. It is in the dirt, so it may fight me a bit, but hoping for the best. Alright, so it's the next day, and I'm pretty sure some of you may have already guessed this, but doing the engines, pulling the engine in the dirt doesn't really work. So I'm gonna have to come up with a new game plan. Probably, I mean, without a doubt, we'll have to fix the suspension so I can put a wheel on it so we can roll it again, and then try again there. So like I said before, it's obvious that I'm not going to be able to drive this up to Fort Worth at the end of the week. So I'm going to do a couple of little things to spruce up the daily, which is my D21. Looking at it, you can see it's a couple different colors. The previous owner not only neglected it, but tried to use it, I guess, as a work truck. So there's like little scratches and stuff all along the entire thing. Got most of it with the primer already, but I'm just going to try and get a couple more little spots to kind of get it more to one color. Already sanded. I guess I'll just show you. I've already sanded a couple of little spots right here. This little small section, this little small section. I think that's what I'm going to try and just get done today. Just get those, get a nice coating on that. And then I'll work on the rest of the stuff throughout the week. I am only using like a spray primer, like a rattle can primer. I'm not looking for perfect with this. I'm just looking to get it one color, and to get it to not look so beat up. Like I said, there's a bunch of like surface rust areas right here. There's one big dent, and you can see right here, I'm not sure if you can see the discoloration, but there's this white, which is the actual color white, and then there is this white, which is rust plus white spray paint, trying to color correction for whenever the person that I bought this from tried to fix it. So that's going to be one of the things that I address. But yeah, it's like there's a lot of primer on it already. Need to even it out, you know. But for the most part, I'm just trying to get it one color. So just going to Scotch Brite that area, kind of get it a little bit smaller grooves on the sanding on the panel. Hit it with some isopropyl alcohol, and then just get a coating on it, and then I think that'll be it for that section. The rest of it, I'll have to take a wire wheel down to this crap, this little sticker thing from factory, to kind of get it all uniform, and then go from there, go at it from there. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like whenever I am done. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, got a little wipe down done on the alcohol. Essentially what that does, to my understanding at least, is to kind of give it like a quick little clean, and also sort of get rid of any sort of cling, basically gets rid of like all the little dust particles that you may have not got with the original clean off. And then gets rid of that little cling that happens whenever you try to spray something and it doesn't quite stick right. Another reason why it's used is alcohol evaporates very quickly, so you don't have to sit there and wait for it to dry like other things that you would. So it's on there now, and while we wait for it to flash off and dry a little bit, I'm going to get a little bit of the claw going on. So get ready to do this. Alright, so like I said, just using a little spray filler primer. This is perfect for getting into all the little grooves from sanding. It sort of like helps create a nice even finish. Still will do some wet sanding afterwards whenever I can get some thinner, or not thinner, finer sandpaper to kind of give it that nice smooth finish. But this will definitely help fill in any of the small imperfections that sanding leaves behind. Alright, so I got the first little layer down. Gonna let that flash off. It is a hot day, so it shouldn't take too long. And then afterwards, gonna get a second coat on there, just so there's that extra little bit for when it comes time to sand the stuff off. I'm not just sanding right through the primer. I've got a second layer to kind of like help even everything out. So like I said, gonna let this flash off and dry, and then get a second coat on. So you can see it. I got the second coat on. It's not quite as even as I'd like it to be, but then again, it is spray paint, so it doesn't spray as evenly as like a gun would, which I already knew, but that's okay, because I was gonna sand this down anyway. Probably can't see it on camera, but like there's little speckles and stuff of just like the spray paint not spraying as evenly as it could, but it's on there. Like 10% closer to being one color. Still have the other side to do, the whole other side. Gotta fix that at some point. Gotta pull the dent out, whatever. The upper part of this side, and then just sand everything back down. But I don't think I'm gonna go through that whole entire thing in this video. It's just throughout the week you'll probably see it being a little bit more and more primered. I'm going to call it right here simply because I don't really have much else that of interest that can be shown. Or like I said, the BMW is on halt until I can get the suspension figured out so I can roll it again, so I can pull the motor. But once all that's taken care of, it should just be like a snowball effect. I've got a few parts coming in from ECS, and we'll have some more throughout the upcoming weeks. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for right now. I'm sorry that the past few have just been a little bit boring, a little bit mundane, and not any huge progress. But when the reality of it is, any progress is still progress. So I will see you guys next time. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Really does mean a lot. But yeah, take it easy. See you next time.